Award shows, really, there's something special when you guys are a part of it. When you guys are up for awards and when you perform, it just kind of kicks the level up. And you've won, what, 8 for this album? In other words, everything that you've been nominated for, you've won for this album.
Is that true?
Absolutely.
Is it really true? Wow.
And
Well, we've
you've won
lost too, on occasions, Acting Baby, which is a lot of people's favourite U2 album.
Yeah.
We lost out. All That You Can't Leave Behind, we lost out. But winning's better than losing. This feels really, really, really good. And you know, the album as an idea has not really been, you know, flying for a while. It's a single, the art of the single. And we made an album, there's no fillers. We got some songs on that album that people have yet to discover, like A Man and a Woman or Miracle Drug. And I hope because it's album of the year that people, you know, be in truck stops and say, oh, I'll check that out and discover other songs other than Vertigo, or sometimes you can't make it on your own.
Yeah, I think Bon is right that there are no weak songs on the album. And in some ways, song for song, it probably is our best ever album.
Yeah, it's funny because, you know, when it first came out last year, and Vertigo obviously made the deadline, but the album did not. And I think people really came to appreciate it as you guys toured and people became more familiar with the songs and the singles rolled out. I'm still waiting for Original of the Species myself. I love that one.
Yeah, see, that's a really special song, Original of the Species, and I hope because we got album of the year that maybe people will listen to it and discover it. That would be really nice.
Now, when you guys won for Album of the Year, we couldn't hear everything that you were saying, but it sounds like...
I was saying.
Yeah, what was that all about? We were all yelling at Neil Portnow for cutting you
I
off.
think it was some kind of malfunction.
So, Larry, here's your chance. What do you want to say? Who do you want to thank?
Well, I'm feeling a little hurt at the moment that they wouldn't allow me. It was a very long list of people that I wanted to thank.
Larry then had a poem that he was going to
There was a poem that I'd written. It was when I was 12, and I just thought that
quite a
people should
long
hear
one.
it. Yeah.
Did you hear all the booing? People were not happy about that.
No, and I ended up on my knees, which is not a good thing for a drummer.
Well, congratulations, you guys. But what were you guys saying? I know you were giving props to the people that were your competitors in that
Well,
category.
Kanye West, you know, has been out on the road with us in the U.S. and he's coming out to Australia where we're playing in the next few weeks, and this is a real, you know, a new American genius on the block. And, you know, he could have taken Album of the Year. And we're not going to make it too easy for people, but he could have taken it. And all of them, there was some extraordinary. I mean, look, just being in the room with Paul McCartney. I mean, what I was saying to people was that he discovered the country that we're all living in. There's the big bang of pop music. And, you know, the Beatles are the blueprint for a band like U2. So being in company with him, or Gwen Stefani, you know, she's just got to be the most, you know, the most elegant person on the pop planet. She's like the heart of Hollywood. And to be in Los Angeles, you could imagine her walking on. She'd have looked a lot better than, say, The Edge. You know, but she's like Carol Lombard or something. Or, you know, she's extraordinary, and you know, Mariah Carey sings, you know, from a very special place. So, anyway,
And Bruce as well.
we're
He was
here.
up for-
Was Bruce up for Album of the Year?
Yeah.
No,
No, he wasn't,
but he was
no.
up for song.
Oh, that's right.
And then a couple others too. But it's funny because I think when you guys are up for awards such as Album of the Year, you're almost held to a higher standard than everybody else because everybody expects you to come out with a great record, but you almost have to top that, you know, in people's perceptions.
You have to fight to be relevant. I mean, being successful is easier in a funny way than being relevant. It's very hard, and we have to prove it to ourselves because, you know, we've been blessed and with good fortune to live very well. So there's no reason for us to be in a band now other than to, you know, to try and make some extraordinary music. And the subtlety of How to Dismantle an Atomic Bomb, we wondered would work against us because it's not, you know, our most innovative album.
Right.
It was about songs and about stripping things down and playing as a band in the studio. It's a very modest in its ambition in that sense.
But very personal too.
But I think very personal, and I think there's a humanity there that will withstand repeated listenings. And I think people will take that album to their heart. Even All That You Can't Leave Behind, when we did it, which is kind of a similar strategy, people were looking for the fireworks and looking for extraordinariness in arrangements, but we were just about the songs there too.
And then this was kind of a continuation of
Yes,
that in a lot of people's eyes.
they're a pair of albums. All That You Can't Leave Behind and How to Dismantle a Tom Bomb are both really mad long titles. As I just said them, I just realised how ridiculous the titles are.